the mystical village of Melodia. The sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows across the whimsical village of Melodia. Laughter and music filled the air as children chased each other through the cobblestone streets, their joyful shrieks blending with the melodious tunes of lutes, flutes, and harps emanating from every corner. Melodia was no ordinary village. It was a place where music wasn't just a form of entertainment, but the very lifeblood of its inhabitants. In the heart of the village stood the Harmony Tree, a majestic oak that had stood sentinel for generations. Its ancient branches, adorned with shimmering leaves that rustled like wind chimes, hummed with a faint melody, a constant reminder of the profound connection between the villagers and the natural world. Legend spoke of a time when the tree's harmonious tunes could heal the sick, calm raging storms, and even summon mythical creatures from the depths of the forest. One crisp autumn morning, a hush fell over the village square as a lone figure emerged from the mist-shrouded forest. It was Lyra, a wandering minstrel with eyes that sparkled like twilight stars and hair the color of burnished copper. As she gracefully approached the gathered crowd, a hush fell over the villagers. Her lute, crafted from the very branches of the Harmony Tree, exuded an otherworldly glow, its strings shimmering with an ethereal light. Lyra began to play, and the moment her fingers touched the strings, the world around her seemed to shift. The air vibrated with a tangible energy, and the leaves on the trees danced in time to her melody. The villagers, entranced by the sheer beauty of her music, felt a wave of peace and serenity wash over them. They had never heard anything quite like it before. As the last notes of Lyra's song faded, an ancient voice echoed from within the Harmony Tree. It was the voice of Sylvana, the tree spirit, who had been watching over Melodia for centuries. She spoke of a prophecy, a time when a chosen one would arrive, wielding the power of music to unlock the tree's true potential and restore balance to the land. Sylvana recognized Lyra as the chosen one and entrusted her with a sacred quest. She had to travel to the four corners of the enchanted forest. Collecting the four elemental melodies, the whisper of the wind, the murmur of the brook, the song of the firefly, and the roar of the waterfall, and unite them in a grand symphony that would reawaken the dormant magic within the Harmony Tree. Thus began Lyra and the villagers' grand adventure. Their journey took them through sun-dappled meadows, across moss-covered streams, and into the heart of towering redwood forests. Along the way, they encountered a menagerie of fantastical creatures, mischievous sprites who giggled at their melodies, wise old owls who offered cryptic riddles, and even a grumpy troll who was soothed by Lyra's gentle tunes. Each encounter presented a new challenge, testing their courage, resourcefulness, and most importantly, their musical abilities. They faced trials of fire and water, wind and earth, their music the only weapon against the obstacles that stood in their path. With each challenge overcome, they grew closer as a group, their individual melodies weaving together into a harmonious ensemble that echoed through the enchanted forest. Finally, after weeks of arduous travel, they reached their destination, a hidden grove bathed in perpetual twilight. There, nestled amidst ancient ferns and towering trees, stood the fabled Well of Harmony, a shimmering pool that pulsed with the very essence of the forest's magic. As Lyra dipped her lute into the well's waters, a surge of energy coursed through her, amplifying her music to a level she had never experienced before. The surge of energy propelled Lyra into a trance-like state. Visions flooded her mind, revealing the four elemental melodies she had sought. With newfound clarity, she began to play, her fingers dancing across the strings in a flurry of notes. The villagers, inspired by her fervor, joined in, their instruments harmonizing with hers. The forest responded to their melody. The wind whispered a counterpoint, rustling through the leaves in a rhythmic dance. The brook gurgled a bass line, its water cascading over smooth stones in perfect tempo. Fireflies blinked in time with the percussion, their bioluminescent glow illuminating the grove with an ethereal light. Even the earth trembled, its roots resonating with the deep, earthy tones of the cello. As the music reached its crescendo, the well of harmony erupted in a dazzling display of light. The light flowed upwards, enveloping the ancient harmony tree in a shimmering cocoon. The villagers watched in awe as the tree's branches swayed and its leaves shimmered, pulsating with the vibrant energy of the combined melodies. Suddenly, the cocoon burst open, showering the forest in a cascade of multicolored light. The harmony tree stood transformed, its bark gleaming with newfound vitality, its leaves radiating a vibrant emerald hue. From its branches emanated a melody unlike any other, a symphony of pure magic that resonated throughout the entire forest. The villagers fell silent, their hearts overflowing with wonder. They had witnessed the awakening of the harmony tree, a testament to the power of music and their own unity. As the last notes faded, a sense of peace and tranquility settled over the forest. The creatures emerged from their hiding places, drawn by the harmonious melody. Birds sang along, squirrels chattered in rhythm, and even the grumpy troll hummed a tune, a rare smile gracing his craggy face. Connection to the harmony tree and inspired by the villagers' unwavering support, accepted the challenge. They were tasked with traveling to the four corners of Ethel, collecting the essence of its purest melodies, the joyous trill of the celestial birds, the melancholic lullaby of the stargazing flowers, the rhythmic thunder of the cloud giants, and the playful melody of the mischievous sprites. Their journey was fraught with challenges. They navigated treacherous terrain guided only by the music in their hearts. They faced creatures whose emotions manifested as discordant notes, calmed only by the soothing melodies of the villagers' instruments. They encountered puzzles woven from forgotten harmonies, requiring both musical skill and teamwork to solve. With each challenge overcome, the bond between Lyra and the villagers deepened. They discovered hidden talents within themselves, their individual styles blending seamlessly into a powerful ensemble. Lyra learned to channel the Harmony Tree's magic, amplifying their music and weaving enchantments that helped them progress. Finally, they reached the source of the discord, a shadowy fortress inhabited by a being known as the Cacophony. This entity thrived on dissonance, twisting Ethel's melodies into harsh, grating notes that spread fear and disharmony. The Cacophony challenged Lyra to a musical duel, a battle fought on the battlefield of sound. Lyra poured her heart and soul into her music, channeling the combined melodies of her companions and the essence of Ethel itself. Her music resonated with truth and hope, countering the Cacophony's discordant notes. As their melodies clashed, the very fabric of Ethel trembled. The sylphs rallied, their harmonious voices bolstering Lyra's resolve. Slowly, the Cacophony's music faltered, its darkness receding before the overwhelming power of unity and harmony. With a final, defiant chord, Lyra shattered the Cacophony's hold on Ethel, banishing it back to the shadows. Peace and harmony returned to the realm. The sylphs showered Lyra and the villagers with gratitude, praising them as heroes who had restored balance. But their journey wasn't over. The awakened Harmony Tree had opened a pathway between Melodia and Ethel, creating a permanent bridge between the realms. Lyra and the villagers knew their role wasn't just to protect Ethel, but to share its musical magic with their home world. They returned to Melodia, forever changed by their adventures. They held grand concerts, sharing the melodies of Ethel and inspiring their fellow villagers to embrace the power of music. Together, they nurtured the connection between the realms, fostering harmony and understanding not just within their village, but throughout the world. Their story became a legend, a testament to the power of music to connect, inspire, and overcome even the most discordant challenges. And so, the melody of their adventures echoed through the ages, reminder that music is not just a sound, but a language that speaks to the very soul, forging unity and harmony wherever it is heard.